Imagine that you live in a world where the boundaries of a single empire stretch from the banks of the Tiber River in Italy to the deserts of the Middle East, and from the cold forests of Germania to the hot plains of North Africa. An empire that built roads extending thousands of miles. They built huge buildings, the remains of which still stand today, and established laws that are still studied in the most prestigious universities. This is Roman civilization. The story of a people who began in a small city and ended up ruling the entire world. But how did it begin? What is this great civilization? And how did it reach the peak of its power? And what are the reasons that led to its amazing collapse? Let us delve into the depths of history to discover the secrets of one of the greatest empires known to mankind. The origin, power, and Roman civilization is considered one of the greatest civilizations in human history, as it left a cultural, political, and military legacy that still affects the world today. Roman civilization began as a small city on the peninsula Italian, then expanded to become a vast empire that spanned 3 continents. In this article, we will discuss the origins of Roman civilization, its strength, and the factors that led to its collapse. The origins of Roman civilization date back to the 8th century BC. In 753 BC, when the city of Rome was founded on the banks of the Tiber River in Italy. According to legend, Rome was founded in 753 BC by Romulus, who killed his brother Remus and became the first king of Rome. Initially, Rome was a small kingdom. It is ruled by kings, but in 509 BC, it transformed into a republic after the expulsion of the last king, Lucius Tarquinius Superbus. During the Republican period, Rome developed politically and militarily, with the establishment of a system of government based on the balance between the Rome was a republic, with a Senate, Senatus, and popular assemblies. Rome also began to expand beyond its borders, where it controlled the entire Italian peninsula by the 3rd century BC. Expansion and empire. By the end of the century, in the 3rd century BC, Rome began to expand outside of Italy, where it fought a series of wars against Carthage, known as the Punic Wars. 264–146 BC. These wars ended with Rome's victory and the destruction of Carthage, making Rome the dominant power. Greatest in the Western Mediterranean. Roman expansion continued in the following centuries, with Rome annexing vast areas in Europe, Asia, and Africa. By the 2nd century AD, the Roman Empire reached its greatest extent. Under Emperor Trajan's reign, it extended from Britain in the north to Egypt in the south, and from Spain in the west to Mesopotamia in the east. Important battles of the Roman Empire. Battle of Zama Rome against Carthage. This was the battle is the actual end of the Second Punic Wars. The Romans, led by Scipio Africanus, won, ending the threat of Carthage as a competing power in the Western Mediterranean. After this battle, Rome became the great power into the region. Battle of Actium Augustus against Mark Antony and Cleopatra. This naval battle was the effective end of the Roman Civil War. Octavian won, leading to the end of the Roman Republic and the beginning of the empire. Augustus, Rome's first emperor. Battle of Teutoburg Forest. Romans against Germanic tribes. This battle was one of the worst defeats in Roman history. Rome lost 3 complete legions, about 20 soldiers, in the forests of Teutoburg, which stopped Roman expansion in Germania and reshaped the empire's northern borders. The power of Roman civilization. The Roman Empire was a superpower thanks to several factors: military strength, administration and governance, Roman law, engineering and architecture, culture and arts. Important cities in the empire: Rome, Constantinople, Alexandria, Antioch, Carthage, Athens, Pompeii, Damascus. And the collapse of the Roman Empire. Despite its strength, the Roman Empire did not last forever. Signs of weakness began to appear in the 3rd century AD. and several factors led to its ultimate collapse. Barbarian invasions, crisis, economic factors, political division, corruption and internal weakness. Roman civilization was one of the greatest civilizations in history, leaving a legacy still visible in law, engineering, culture, and politics. Despite its collapse, its influence lasted through the ages, making it one of the fundamental pillars of modern Western civilization.